everybody. Good Yontif. This is a very special day. So thank everybody for coming. And breakfast this morning is sponsored by Shalom Sampson and family to commemorate the Artzeit of Puran, Sorabat, Nematola, Naftali, and the Shamash Avnaliyah, the Torah this morning, Sharvat to a memory. So today is a very special Yontif. In fact, it's considered, if you look at the Gemara, today, Tu Bav and Yom Kippur are the most festive days of the year on the Jewish calendar. In fact, it was known that this day was like a Sadie Hawkins day. Women used to get Dvar clothing, get dressed, and they used to dance, and people used to get married. Well, they used to get to know each other on this particular day. It was a great yontif. What's so special about Tu Bav? Yes, the average American Jew, if you ever heard of Tu Bav, I doubt you ever heard of Tu Bav. So what's so special about this day is considered a great moment, a great yontif. So the Gemara gives 6 reasons what happened on this day. First of all, the tribes were permitted to intermarry with each other. There was daughters love were only told to marry within the tribe because they were afraid if you have intermarriage between the tribes, properties would go back and forth between the tribes. However, on this day, the tribes were allowed to intermarry with each other. There was also a civil war with the tribe of Minyan, and on this day, they were permitted to marry to the rest of the Jewish people. Also on this day, every year, on Tisha Bav, the Jews used to lie in graves, and some of them didn't get up in the morning. On the 15th day of Av in the 40th year, the dying ceased in the Dvar. We also know that there was a period of time when there were sentries placed, the Jews couldn't go to pray in Jerusalem, there were idols placed in the way. This was lifted on this day. The Jews of Beitar who were killed were finally able to be buried on this day, and the wood chopping for the altar was also completed on this day. These are the reasons that's given.
What was the last one?
The wood for chopping for the altar was on this day. The days get shorter, so this is the last day that they gathered the wood for the altar, for the Mizbeach. So these sound like great reasons, but why such great joy? It's supposed to be like bigger joy than Sukkot and some other things. What's so special about this day? So it's brought down that the Ger Rabbi says that this day is the 7th day after destruction of the temple. The temple was destroyed on Tisha B'Av, 9th day of Av, 7th day later. End of the Shiva period is on this day, and we know that Tisha B'Av is connected to Pesach. Whatever the first night of Pesach is, this Tisha B'Av at night. What's the connection between the Festival of Freedom and the most horrible day in the Jewish calendar, the destruction? The answer is on Tisha B'Av, this Mashiach is born on Tisha B'Av. Our freedom is embedded in this very, very day. And 7 days after Pesach, we saw the splitting of the sea, the great miracle. 7 days after Tisha B'Av, we see the after Tisha B'Av is over, we see the culmination of Tisha B'Av is going to be great hope. We're just not looking for the past, it's looking for the future. Tu Bav is the future, getting married. This is my thought, and I conclude with this, is that it always bothered me after the Holocaust that the Jews didn't go around, for the most part, killing Nazis, taking revenge. What did they do? They married and had families. And I think this may be the lesson of Tu Bav, is that during the time of our greatest destruction of the temple, what we did is we rebuilt Jewish life. That's the key to Jewish survival, is that out of the seeds of destruction comes the Messiah, and that starts with marriage of Jewish people continuing to Jewish people. Have a good Yontif. Have a wonderful day.